Just I'll make you co-host, so that.
Daniel sir, and the other respected teachers from Ada-Foah Presby Basic School, Ghana. Good evening, respected teachers and dear friends of Pawa Public School, Dombivli. I am Shrishti from grade 5. On behalf of Pawa Public School, Dombivli, I welcome you all to this Indo-Ghana virtual meeting to discuss the issue of climate change.
516570.
Now, this climate change. First, let me tell you about the difference between weather and climate. Weather is the average atmospheric condition of a particular place over a short period of time. It mostly changes in minutes to hours. Over a long period of time. It mostly changes in 50 to 100 years. When drastic changes occur in climate, it is known as climate change. NASA scientists have observed that the Earth's surface is warming, and many of the warmest years on record happened in the recent 20 years. The issue of climate change has now become a threat to the entire planet, which needs immediate attention. The Climate Action Project was launched 5 years back, involving the students from across 107 countries. This year, 2.7 million students are participating from 146 countries. It is supported in 60 countries, including India. This week's project is free, student-centered, and it leads the change of behavior through education. When our school informed us about its association with the Global Climate Action Project, we were very excited to participate in it, as it is for the better future of all the human beings, our coming generation, for the flora and fauna, and as a whole, for the betterment of the planet. Before we proceed with the interaction, I would like to take the pleasure of introducing our incredible India. This is our national flag, tricolor, our national emblem. Our national bird is peacock, national game is hockey, national flower is lotus, and the national game is tiger. National animal is tiger. The beautiful Taj Mahal does not need any introduction. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world and is a symbol of love. Geographically, India is located in the northern hemisphere, specifically in the south central part of the continent Asia. The Indian subcontinent is mainly divided in 6 parts based on the geological features of landforms: the Himalayan mountains, peninsular plateau, the northern plains, coastal plains, Indian desert, and islands. This is a beautiful school building, Pawa Public School, Dombivli. It is the 7th educational institute established by the Pawa Public Charitable Trust, located in the suburbs of the very lively city, Mumbai, in India. It was established in 2015. Apart from spacious and technologically advanced classrooms, our school has a big library, chemistry lab, physics lab, and biology lab. This is the medical room, dance classroom, music room, and art and craft room. We also have indoor and outdoor facilities, game facilities, and science park. This is our computer lab, home science lab, and we also have installed solar panel in our school. We participate in many extracurricular activities throughout the year, like International Yoga Day, tree plantation activity, and annual day. The school's curriculum ensures the all-round development of children in different aspects of their personality. The school has received many awards and accolades under the able leadership of our principal ma'am, Mrs. Ishita Chaudhary. Our school's motto is Together, we can make a difference. In the same context, today, we have united together to address a very serious global issue of climate change. The time is now to react to the climatic conditions happening around us. We have been working on this project for the past 4 weeks, and the time is now to share the information we got based on our research. Now, I would like to invite my friends from Group 10 to discuss their research about the climate change.
Good evening, friends. My name is Saransh Dwivedi. Today, our topic is Saving Mother Earth. L- First, let me introduce to my team. Myself, Saransh Dwivedi, followed by Moisha Dhawan and Kushagra Tiwari. How can we build on prior learning to connect new idea? So, this question means that how can we just connect to new idea with our initiative? My answer is we can do small things to our planet Earth and it can change many things. Burning garbage and plastic. Throwing plastic into water. Plastic and water. Plastic and water affects the marine life. Plastic burning also causes air pollution and causes respiratory system. And I have an example of the disease that is asthma. Now, I call upon Mrs. Moisha Dhawan to express her ideas.
How climate change is impacting the local community? My answer is climate change is impacting the local community. They get sick because they have lack of fresh air and breathe polluted air. What are the causes of climate change? Burning of firecrackers, cutting down trees, deforestation, burning of party, increasing of livestock, farming. Now I call upon Mr. Kushagra Tiwari to continue this.
If you don't kill pollution, it will kill you. प्रदूषण हटाओ प्रदूषण हटाओ पर्यावरण बचाओ. How can accessing multiple perspectives provide new direction for action? My answer is like in the last slide you saw slogan, if you don't kill pollution, it will kill you. This means that make a stable line between pollution and nature. If you don't, it will kill you. Thank you.
Thank you for enlightening us with your incredible research work. Now, I would like to invite my friends from Group 14 to share their report about effect of climate change in Srinagar and Dehradun.
Hello, my name is Ahana Vivek and today we are going to learn about the effects on climate change on Dehradun and Srinagar. What causes climate change in Srinagar? Of late, Srinagar has been witnessing increase in temperatures, especially in the months of July and August, which used to have pleasant winters previously. As far as Srinagar is concerned, the brick kiln industry is the main culprit among the brisk unplanned urbanization in the fragile and eco-sensitive areas. This unplanned urbanization was the major cause of 214 devastating floods. What are the effects of climate change in Srinagar? More frequent and intense drought, storms, heat waves, rising sea levels and melting glaciers and global and warming oceans can directly harm animals, destroy the places they live, and wreak havoc on people's livelihoods and communities. Climate change also affects people by creating health issues of these major disruptions, including increased respiratory and cardiovascular diseases, injuries, and permanent deaths related to extreme weather events, changing in the prevalence and geography, disruption of food and waterborne illness, and other infectious diseases, and threats to mental health. What solution can we take to stop climate change in Srinagar? We can stop climate change by switch to green power, switch to electricity generated by energy sources, and do no routine emissions of carbon dioxide. We must stop deforestation at in all forms. Do not cut more trees as it will only worsen the level of carbon dioxide in the air instead of encourage people to plant even more trees to create a fine balance in nature. Moreover, it reduces the usage of energy everywhere. And we should reuse, recycle, and reduce plastic and other things that may harm the nature. Example, instead of using plastic bottles, we should use steel bottles. Now I call upon my friend Sandy Telunkar to tell what causes climate change in Dehradun.
Vahana, what causes climate change? Dehradun is also witnessing increase in temperature and decrease in rainfall due to climate change. This increase in temperature has resulted in melting of glaciers, which is also witnessed in February 21st. Some studies have proved that the glacier water is collecting under the surface. This due to various viruses and insects are spreading due to climate change. Also, many crops went extinct due to lesser rainfall and alternative crop seeds need to be produced from other states. What are the effects of climate change in Dehradun? Possible impacts of climate change on forests of Uttarakhand might include charging, phenological behavior, upward shift of lowland species, change in nutrient dynamics, changes in forest soil seed bank, and frequency and intensity of occurrence of forest fires. Now I call upon Sudiksha to tell us what can we do to stop Dehradun.
What can we do to stop climate change in Dehradun? We should increase in wind and solar power, biofuels from organic waste, setting a price on carbon and protecting forests are all potent ways to reduce in amount of carbon dioxide and other gases trapping heat on the plain. Thank you.
Thank you, Group 14. This was very. Thank you, Group 14. This was very insightful. Now, I will request our friends from Ghana to share their views about climate change.
Good evening to you and good morning to us. Okay, we'll start with the definition for climate change. Climate change refers to the change in the environment conditions on the earth. The causes of climate change are humanity's increased use of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas to generate electricity, run cars and other forms of transport, and power manufacturing and industry. Deforestation. Because living trees absorb gas and store carbon dioxide. When we cut down trees, the amount of carbon dioxide that trees absorb from the atmosphere will be reduced. Increasing intensive agriculture.
Thank you. It was very informative.
Weather patterns, increase in extreme weather events, land degradation, loss of wildlife and biodiversity. What are the social impacts of climate change? Displaced people, poverty, loss of livelihood, hunger, malnutrition, increased risk of diseases, global food and water shortages. The effect of climate change are poverty. When climate changes people with livelihood. Climate change can cause people to lose their life. Hunger. When climate change occurs, hunger in that area. Malnutrition. Malnutrition. The risk of disease, cerebrospinal meningitis, which occurs due to global warming. Then the last one, global food and water shortage. The rivers and seas may dry up due to global warming, and this may cause some trees to also die. And then, as a result, there will be shortage of food and water. So as you can see, we have some drawing of or some pictures that shows the effect of climate change in an area. So some causes of the climate change are there. Using chemicals for fishing. Example of such chemicals are the dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane, which is DDT. Improper disposal of waste materials. Throwing of plastic materials into the water bodies. Releasing of excrete into water bodies. In this case, people go to the seaside instead of going to the toilet for easing themselves. They rather go to the seaside to ease themselves there. Some also say that when they go to the seaside, they get freely, which is a bad practice, and it leads to the depletion of the ozone layer and so forth. Mining in water bodies. We all know that when we are mining around the water bodies, the water bodies may be polluted. Any mining, example of such minings include galamsey. Galamsey simply means illegal mining. And you can see that the people are mining gold and bauxite and so you can see the water there, and then the water is just thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your information. Now, I would like to invite my friends from Group 9 to share their report about the effect of climate change in Delhi and Chandigarh.
Yes, ma'am. We have a certain problem here with our group leader. Can we do the presentation a little after? Stop sharing. Yes, ma'am. Now he can share. Wait a minute. Yes. So, ma'am, our group leader, because of some issue, cannot join.
Here. So, hello everybody. Today we will be doing the presentation. Pratyush, can you please share the screen? So today we will be doing a presentation on the Delhi and Chandigarh. We will be describing the climate change effects, causes and solutions Delhi and Chandigarh are using to conquer climate change. Now Pratyush, please describe Delhi and Chandigarh.
So, first of all, Delhi is our capital of India. It is located between of India. And next, Chandigarh is a union territory. It is located near the foothills of Shivalik Range. It is the capital of the northern Indian states of Punjab and Haryana. May I call upon Hello? Are you?
Yes. Now causes of climate change. Pratyush, will you please?
Climate change.
Ma'am, there is a very high internet issue here. That's why I think Pratyush got disconnected.
Maybe due to the network issue, right?
Ma'am,
Yes, light is, sir, electricity is gone, ma'am.
Can we present after some time?
Sure. Shishta, you can call the other groups. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You can call the other groups to present.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, Group 9. Now, I would like to invite my friends from Group 11 to share their report about the effects of climate change in Varanasi.
Good afternoon, friends. My group number is 11. Today, me and my group is going to present a PPT on climate change. I hope you will find it informative. Aditi? Miss?
I think Aditi is not there. You can continue with Anshul.
So can I do afterwards when Aditi comes?
You can't continue now on your own.
You can continue.
Please
continue.
Actually, I needed Aditi. Can I do afterwards?
She has joined now. She has joined now.
She's joining.
Okay, miss. Good afternoon, friends. My group number is 11. Today, me and my group is going to present PPT on climate change. I hope you will find it informative.
He has left now.
He's left.
I think
I
there's
think
power cut.
Yes, power cut is.
and all are leaving.
About and why Earth is melting.
This picture tells about climate change.
What is climate change?
Climate change refers to the increasing of temperature, which is harmful for our environment. Like now, monsoon is still there in October month. Monsoon cycle is for June to September months.
Thank you, Shreya. So this was about climate change. So today we are going to talk about causes, effects, and solution about climate change. So let's start with causes of climate change. Causes and consequence of climate change in Varanasi. The first cause of climate change is deforestation. Second, burning of fossil fuels such as oil and coal. Third, road construction. Fourth, fertilizers containing nitrogen produce nitrous oxide emissions.
Effect of climate change in Varanasi. The first climate change in rising of sea level, rising temperature, increasing of temperature weather event, unpredictable weather pattern, global warming is the increasing in the temperature of the earth atmosphere due to some of
Solution of climate change. Plant trees means afforestation. We should plant more and more trees. We should reduce use of plastic. We should not burn fossil fuels such as oil and coal. We should use a more fuel efficient car and use less electricity. We should use public transport over private vehicles because public transport uses CNG, which is not harmful for the environment. On the other hand, private vehicle consumes fuel like petrol and diesel, which is not environment friendly. So this was our presentation on climate change in Varanasi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I am ready now. Shall I start?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Good morning, everybody.
Now,
Okay, you can say sister. Yes. Good morning, everybody, to this Zoom meeting conducted for an activity known as climate change. So, because of some electrical issue, our team leader cannot join, so I am taking its position. I want my all teammates to unmute. Yes, ma'am. Climate Action Project, Global Interaction. We have got the topic Delhi and Chandigarh to talk about. I request Master Pratyush to tell us more about Delhi and Chandigarh.
Thank you, Aryan, for introducing me. First, we should learn about Delhi. So first of all, Delhi is the capital of India. It is located near the center of India. And Chandigarh is the Union Territory and the capital of Punjab and Haryana. It is located near Shivalik Range.
Causes of climate change. Now, I request Pratyush to tell the causes of climate change.
Climate change is the change in the temperature and the weather pattern of a particular area. Climate change causes urbanization, population of growth, growing energy demand, increasing vehicle ownership, large scale of deforestation, and much more.
Effects of climate change. Delhi.
So Delhi, the rainfall, temperatures, storms, heat, drought, and Chandigarh to drought, fog, and temperature.
But what is an effect? An effect is the conclusion of something. Solution of climate change. I request Laboni to introduce the topic.
Solution. Reduce food waste. Don't throw out that half-eaten rupees 200 burger just because you can afford to. Use refrigerators. Eventually, won't only be helping your electricity bill. You will also help the environment. Eat some veggies. Yes, we love our meat. We love our food and here in India. It is more of political statement than diet, but a little thought. For climate change, anybody, we should plant some trees, reduce pollination.
Thank you.
Thank you, Group 9. Now, I would like to invite my friends from Group 12 to share their report about the effect of climate change in Chandigarh.
Now I call upon Tanay to introduce this topic.
Good afternoon to all of you. I, Tanay Joshi from Power Public School, Dombivali, welcome you all for today's meeting. In this meeting, I and my group will tell you about the causes and effects of climate change in Ankleshwar city. First of all, let me introduce my team. Along with me, in my team, there are Parvati, Sanika, Shubhankar, Anushka, and Purvita. Now, I would like to call my group member, Parvati, to tell about Ankleshwar city.
Ankleshwar is a city and a municipality in Bharat district of state of Gujarat, India. The city is located 14 kilometers from Bharat. Ankleshwar Industrial Association is largest organization in GIDC, where over 2,000 industries are registered. Now, Anushka will come and continue. Anushka is not over here, so I will continue.
Ankleshwar has over 1,500 chemical plants producing products such as pesticides, paramedicals, chemicals, and paints. Ankleshwar is one of the most polluted cities of Gujarat and plays a virtual role in climate change. Causes of climate change in Ankleshwar city: rapid industrialization, deforestation. Now I call upon Sanika to tell the next two causes of climate change.
Agriculture activities and transport systems. May I call upon my friend Tanay to tell effects of climate change in Ankleshwar city.
Effects of climate change in Ankleshwar city. People suffering from respiratory disease. Infertile land, not useful for farming. Groundwater polluted. Closure of borewells, hand pumps, and water pumps in nearby villages. Thank you.
A slogan to prevent pollution. Pollution is not the solution. Thank you.
Thank you, Group 12. Now, I would like to invite my friends from Group 15 to play a skit they prepared which highlights the issue of climate change.
Good afternoon, teachers, and hello, dear friends. Our group name is Eco Saviors, and we would like to present a skit video that we did. I would like Miss Khushi Mamania to show the video. Thank you. I request Khushi cannot do so. Can I request Miss Shesha Chakrabarti to show the video?
Just 1 second, ma'am. वीडियो है क्या हमारे पास? खोलो ना वीडियो. वेस्ट होने वाला. Just 1 second. Yes, I have the video ready. I'm sharing it. Escape.
Thank you, Shesha.
Screen. Share. Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. I think the audio will not be shared. Share meetings. Yes.
Mom, my online workshop is done.
Mine too.
So tell me, what did you learn in that workshop? Priya, you tell me first.
I learned what is climate change and their effect causes.
Now, Sakhi, you tell me what is climate change?
A change in global or regional climate patterns from the mid to late 20th century onwards, and the increased levels of atmospheric carbon dioxide produced by fossil fuels is climate change.
Wow. Now, Priya, tell me the causes of climate change.
Emission of greenhouses gases into the atmosphere, deforestation for human settlements, over-utilization and exploitation of natural resources. Pollination is caused by human activities. Change in solar output associated with sunspot activities.
Good. Hello. What is happening here?
We are
telling
what
we
we
learned in
did
the
in the
workshop.
Calm down. Tell me one by one. First, you, Sakhi.
We are recapping what we did in the workshop.
Now, Priya.
we were telling on what we learned in the workshop.
Good. Can you tell where you guys stopped?
On causes.
Can I tell you one cause that we all do every day? In fact, see every day.
Yes.
Papers, pencils, chairs, things made of wood made from many trees. Then a worse climate leading to climate change.
Oh. What is your hand, Ma?
Nothing important, just some files of a patient. By the way, what are you guys talking about?
We were talking about climate change, its effects and causes.
I see. Where did you stop?
On causes, I was explaining them.
I will join too.
Don't you have work to do?
No, nothing too important. I have something to say. Can I?
Of course you can, Chachi ji.
I just wanted to say that Diwali is coming, and as we are discussing climate change, we should be talking precautions while using or burning the firecrackers. Whenever we see someone else not using some precautions, we should try to make them aware of climate change. And by the way, we should all try our bits from our end. Then one day we'll save the world.
खाना बन गया है, आप सब आ जाओ, डाइनिंग पर रख दिया, गरम गरम है।
हम आ रहे हैं।
So, remember what did we all tell you, Sakhi and Priya?
Yes. I will provide you extra information. It is about the climate effect in Bangalore. The impact of climate change poses considerable risk to Indian cities. Once known for their agreeable climate, Bangalore has lost portion of urban tree cover to development and dredged many lakes to make way for high-rise buildings, bus terminals, and stadiums.
I know some precautions of climate change. 1. Prepare for longer, more intense fire seasons. 2. Rise to the challenge of sea level rise. 3. Ensure disaster and public health plans account for more severe weather.
Thank you, Sakhi. I would like to add something more on global temperature rise. The annual global temperature or Earth's average surface temperature has increased 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit or 0.8 degrees Celsius since the 1880s. Two-thirds of that has occurred since 1975. Over 36 million kilotons of CO2 in 2014. Emissions in 2018 increased by 2.7% compared to a 1.6% rise in 2017. Emission rates has not increased in 3 years.
Nice information. In fact, I also have something to share. Can I?
Of course you can.
The 1997 Kyoto Protocol was an international agreement indeed to cut greenhouse gas emissions. Nations failed to hold to the protocol standard in 2018. The Paris Agreement was signed by over 200 nations to prevent global temperature from reaching 3.6 degree Fahrenheit increased 2.0 degrees Celsius and, reducing greenhouse gas emissions to a rate where they can be naturally absorbed by the environment all between 2050 and 2021.
I want to continue, Didi. Under the Paris Agreement, developed nations agreed to subsidize the efforts of developing nations to meet the standards of the agreement and beginning using more renewable energy sources. Progress will be reviewed every 5 years.
I have one thing to say. Polar ice shields are melting. The sea is rising. In some regions, extreme weather events and rainfall are becoming more common, while others are experiencing more extreme heat waves and droughts. Heavy rain and other extreme weather events are becoming more frequent. This can lead to floods and decreasing water quality, but also the availability of water resources in some regions.
Yes, many poor developing countries are among the most affected. People living there often depend on heavily on their natural environment. They have the least resources to cope with the changing climate.
Climate change is happening so fast that many plants and animal species are struggling to cope.
Now that you two cousins know what climate change is, all of us will try to reduce it.
Thank you everyone for teaching us
climate
what is climate change. We both will reduce this climate change.
No problem.
No problem.
Wow, that's awesome. Isn't it, friends? We learned so much while enjoying this wonderful performance. Now, it's quiz time. I would like to invite my friends from group 13 to ask a few questions. Let's see how much knowledge we have gained during this program.
Welcome. Now it's quiz time. Now I call upon Master Dhruv Maheshwari to um, ask these questions.
Thank you, Jaron. Climate change. Which of these is causing climate change? Burning coal, oil, and gases produces carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide. Second, planting trees. Third, using a bicycle. Fourth, all of these.
Yes, Tanay.
A. Burning of fuels, coals, and creating a carbon dioxide.
Bingo, that is the correct answer.
Second, which of these do not cause climate change? Planting trees, burning coal, oil, and gases produces carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide. Third, deforestation, or none of the above.
Just one thing. I request all our Ghana friends to also participate in this quiz. It is made for everyone.
Yes, Akhil.
Option A, planting trees.
Yes, that's a correct answer.
Jaron, let the third one answer by our Ghana friends.
Okay.
Which of these are the effect of climate change? Rising maximum temperatures, rising sea levels, planting trees, or both A and B?
May I request the Ghana friends to answer this?
Both A and B. Rising medium temperature and rising sea level.
Deron, can you make the phone charger using by going to the
Both A and B.
Yes, that's the correct answer. What is this child doing in the picture? A. Planting trees. B. Protesting against climate change. C. Learning about climate change. Or D. None of these.
Any guesses?
protesting against climate change.
Yes, that's the correct answer.
Thank you.
Ignited mind is the most powerful weapon on the earth, above the earth, and under the earth. And this is got through education. Education is the most profitable investment for the near future. A very good evening to everyone present here. On behalf of Pawar Public School, Dombivali, Mumbai, Maharashtra, India, I, Navanya Mandal of Grade 5, deem it a great honor and privilege to stand before you to deliver the vote of thanks. At first, I would like to thank the Ada-Foah
Just
Presby
a second, Navyana. I would to invite our Ghana friends to share their ideas and solutions before the vote of thanks.
Farmers. Yes. So,
बोलो कैसे बोलूं?
So these are the solutions to climate change. So on solutions to solutions to climate change. Keep fossil fuels on the ground. Invest in renewable energy. Switch to sustainable transport. Help us keep our homes, schools. Improve farming and engaging and encouraging virgin desert.
Restore nature to absorb more carbon. Protect forests like the Amazon. Protect the oceans. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel, sir, and friend. Your work is very interesting and inspiring for us. And yes, together we can make a positive difference in our surroundings. I think this is going to help us a lot in moving ahead in the right direction to reduce the effects of climate change. So, our common goal is to save nature, protect nature, grow more trees, and stop pollution.
Plant trees. And also, there must be law guiding against those who practice illegal chainsaw operators and illegal.
Thank you, Daniel, sir, and friend. Your work is very interesting and inspiring for us. And yes, together we can make a positive difference in our surroundings. I think this is going to help us a lot in moving ahead in the right direction to reduce the effects of climate change. So, our common goal is to save nature, protect nature, grow more trees, and stop pollution. Now, I call upon Navyana Mandal of Grade 5 to propose the vote of thanks.
An ignited mind is the most powerful weapon on the earth, above the earth, and under the earth. And this is got through education. Education is the most profitable investment for the near future. A very good evening to everyone present here. On the behalf of Pava Public School, Dombivali, Mumbai, Maharashtra, India, I, Navanya Mandal of Grade 5, deem it a great honor and privilege to stand before you to deliver the vote of thanks. At first, I would like to thank the Ada-Foah Presby Basic School from Ghana, students of that school and their teacher Amavi Daniel for giving the opportunity to exchange our ideas about changing the climatic conditions in our own ways. I would also like to thank our school, our principal ma'am, headmistress ma'am, and teachers for giving us the opportunity to interact with the students of country like Ghana. It's obviously a lifetime cherishable opportunity which cannot be forgotten by any one of us. Words are not sufficient to thank the students and teachers for spending their valuable time for a beneficial cause. It was a very interactive learning experience for us students and promise to surely apply in our real life and shape a better world.
Thank you, children. Thank you, Daniel sir, for connecting. Would you like to say a few words, Daniel sir?
Thank you very much. We are happy to hear from you.
Thank you. We are also extremely happy, sir, to interact with you.
Yeah, with time we'll connect with each other in the group and see how we can fight this climate change issue.
Sure, of course, if we work together, I mean, the future generation, if they work together, definitely they can bring a change.
Thank you. And maybe next Monday, we'll try to share some videos with you people.
Sure, sure.
And also
sir,
prepare,
sure.
and also with the pledges that we just developed so that we can all pledge towards it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, children. Thank you, children from Pawar Public School and students from Ghana. Thank you so much for interacting. Maybe end the session here. Daniel sir, maybe end the session.
You can't even see.